Have you ever woken up and felt tired before the day even began? Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that settles in your chest. The room is quiet, the air feels heavy, and you wonder how other people seem to move forward so easily. In a village where mornings arrived slowly and evenings smelled of wood smoke, there lived an old woman named Eva. She lived at the end of a narrow path where the road thinned and the fields began. Her house leaned slightly to one side, as if it had grown tired of standing straight but refused to fall. People noticed her for one simple reason. She was steady. When crops failed, she was steady. When floods came, she was steady. When gossip traveled faster than truth, she was steady. Not cheerful, not untouched, just steady. Every morning, Eva woke before the sun. She washed her face with cool water drawn from a clay jar. She swept her small courtyard, not because it was dirty, but because the rhythm calmed her hands. Then she cooked simple food, rice, lentils, sometimes nothing more than bread. And before she ate, she lit a small oil lamp near her doorway. She did not pray loudly. She did not ask for miracles. She simply stood there for a moment, watching the flame breathe. Children passing by often stopped at her gate, not because she called them, but because she listened. She gave them bread when she could, fruit when she had it, silence when they needed it. And somehow, that was enough. One afternoon, a young woman named Rima came walking down the path. Her steps were quick, but unsure. Her shoulders were tense. Her eyes carried the look of someone who had been holding herself together for too long. She stopped at the gate and hesitated. Eva noticed her hands first. They were shaking. "Come," Eva said softly. Rima sat beside her without speaking. The silence stretched, not uncomfortable, just honest. "I don't understand," Rima said finally. "People say you are strong." Eva smiled faintly. "They say many things." "How are you always like this?" Rima asked. "Like what?" "Calm," she said, "even when life is hard." Rima swallowed. "My life feels heavy all the time." Eva poured water into a cup. Her movements were slow, careful. "Tell me," she said, "what makes it heavy?" Rima stared at the ground. "I did everything right," she said. "Or at least I tried." She laughed quietly. "I studied, I worked, I planned." "And still," she said, "everything fell apart." Eva nodded. "That happens." Rima looked up, surprised. "That's it?" Eva met her eyes. "Sometimes," she said, "life does not ask for permission." Rima's voice broke. "I wake up every day already tired. I feel like I'm failing, even when I'm trying. And when something goes wrong," she whispered, "I feel like it proves I was never enough." Eva reached for the oil lamp. The flame leaned as the wind passed, but it stayed alive. "When I was younger," Eva said, "I believed peace came when problems disappeared." She smiled faintly. "I was wrong. There was a time," she continued, "when my days were loud. My house was full. Work never ended. And I thought if I worked harder, life would become kinder." She paused. But then came the quiet. She did not explain how. She did not need to. "The quiet taught me something," she said. "It showed me what I could not control. And what I could. I learned," she said, "that pain does not mean failure. It means you are alive." Rima listened closely. "But how do you keep going?" she asked. "How do you not drown in it?" Eva tapped the lamp gently. "I don't fight the darkness," she said. "I protect the light. Every morning," she continued, "I do one small thing. I choose to begin. I light this lamp and say, 'Today exists.' That is enough. Rima frowned. But what if today is bad? Truly bad? Eva nodded. Then it is bad. She smiled softly. But it is still a day. When something breaks, she said, I don't ask why. I ask what remains. My breath. My hands. My ability to choose one gentle thing. Rima sat quietly. For the first time in weeks, her chest felt less tight. That evening, she walked home slowly. She noticed the sky, the smell of cooked rice from a neighbor's house, the sound of footsteps that were not rushing. At home, she found an old lamp. She cleaned it, lit it, and whispered, "This day exists." At first, nothing changed. Then slowly, something did. Her mornings felt less heavy. Her failures felt less final. And one day, someone asked her how she stayed calm. She smiled and answered honestly, I stopped asking life to be easy. I started choosing to stay. Peace is not the absence of pain. It is the decision to keep your inner light alive. Even when the world feels dark,